Welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Steven. This is Get It Done RV. And today's project I'm really excited about. We're going to be replacing these speakers with new ones with some LED lights. And then right here, we're going to be putting a 43-inch TV. Can't wait. I get to watch my football games, my favorite YouTube channels. I'm not sponsored by any of these products. All right, well, let's get started. Let's start installing the new ones. All right, first thing we're going to do is take the screws out. All right. Now we're going to take our plastic putty knife and just scrape along it. All right. Now that we got that done, look how bad of a shape that's in. So these are plug and play. That means they just plug in. You just unplug them. All right. Now we are going to have to get all this excess stuff off of here. So we're going to scrape all along here until all this comes off. Also, you can use a non-scratch pad with some alcohol and just rub it on there. And you don't want to use like Goo Gone because it leaves like an oily residue at the end of it. You don't want that because nothing will stick to it then. All right, so this is what it should look like when you're done. It shouldn't have any of that sealant on there. It should be really smooth. All right, let's go get the new one. So unfortunately, I won't be able to use the LED blue light. There's no wiring for it. I've tried cutting these and slicing it on, and it still doesn't work. So we're just going to go ahead and plug these in. Just like that. All right, now we're going to put these screws back in. Alright, now we're going to put some clear caulking around it, and this one will be done. There they are working. So the first thing that we're going to put on our TV is to mount it. It's going to be the TV mount that we're going to use to put the TV on the RV. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this mount off. Alright, now we're going to get our plastic putty knife, scrape around it, and take it off. And that was a lot of work, but I got it done. Now we just got to clean it up. So I noticed that the new screws are a little bit longer than the old ones. So I'm going to use the old ones instead of the new ones because I don't want it penetrating my wall inside. So what's really cool about these brackets is they have a leveling thing in it. So I went ahead and put it up to that hole, made it level, and marked where I'm going to drill out my new one. So I went and bought some of these, and the old screw will go ahead and fit in the new one, in the new bracket. I also went ahead and bought this like weather tape. That's what it looks like. I'm also going to put that on the back of the bracket while I install it. Now that I got the weather strip on, I'll take this off when I'm installing it. Right now it's got my holes covered up, so we're going to drill them out. Here we go. We're going to take our wall mount hooks. We're going to go ahead and put them in. Gonna have to drill a little bit bigger. Now, when I'm drilling into this, I'm not drilling it all the way through. I'm only getting enough through the fiberglass, and that's about it. You don't want your hole to be too big. There we go. All right, now we're ready for our wall mount fasteners. All right, time to put in the screws. All right, second one. Oh yeah, that ain't going nowhere. That's in there. All right, now we're gonna seal around it and cover these holes up. Let's cover the holes up first so we make sure we have enough. All right, there we go. All right, ran into another problem. The mount that I got is too short. It won't go to here. So what I did was I drilled some holes in here and added some screws. I'm hoping that'll hold. All right, so now we're gonna put this bracket on. Just slides right in here, and then there's a screw that goes on top. And then it should slide right into that bracket. All right, doesn't look too bad. Let me show you the back. Screws are holding up pretty good. All right, looks like it's gonna work. So I bought this birdie cover. It's UV protected, waterproof, and snow resistant for the TV, so I don't have to keep taking it off and on. I can just leave it outside. All right, well, here's what it looks like with the cover on. Let me go ahead and flip this over. You notice that it's very well protected back here. And then on the other side, it's got a little compartment for like your remote. And that's very well protected back here. It ain't going nowhere. And this is what it looks like when it's all zipped up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I enjoy doing the projects. Well, if you guys can give me some pointers on how to fix the LED light in the speakers or how to get a better outside TV mount, I'd really appreciate it. Just put it down in the comments. Well, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next video.